Hello. After a cold start for Scotland early Thursday, things are now turning milder. A warm front is approaching and we're going to be within this warm sector, what we call the air between a warm front and a cold front, during the next few days, and that's coming in over the top of an area of high pressure. But it will be breezy and there'll still be some rain at times. Certainly some showers continuing in the far north as we go into Thursday evening. Eventually they ease, the winds ease as well, but still some cold air for Shetland. Meanwhile, for the rest of Scotland, we've got thicker cloud moving in, the winds changing to southwesterlies, and those winds will change the showers to more persistent, damp weather. Mostly light rain, but also fairly persistent over the West Highlands, for example. A lot of low cloud as well by the end of the night. With all that cloud cover, of course, it's going to be a frost-free night by and large. Temperatures dipping early on for Shetland, down to 1 Celsius, for example. 3 and 4 for the northeast, but elsewhere 5, 6 Celsius. Increasingly, we're going to see this southwesterly breeze taking hold by the start of Friday. So Friday itself, less cold as we begin the day compared with Thursday morning, but a lot more cloud out there, some low cloud in places covering the hills and some damp weather. A few bits of rain reaching Aberdeenshire, but much of the rain focused towards the west and more especially during Friday morning in the north. This is a weather front. It's going to pull a band of more persistent and at times heavier rain southwards, and so a wet spell for the West Highlands, for example, pushing into Argyll and perhaps affecting Glasgow, possibly Edinburgh and the Lothians if the winds pull some of those outbreaks of rain eastwards enough. But it does brighten up a little towards the northeast by the end of the afternoon. And because the breeze is coming in over the higher ground to the southwest, in the northeast, that's where the highest temperatures will be. 12 Celsius, but possibly even 13 Celsius somewhere like the Moray coast. Elsewhere widely 10, 11 degrees. So technically milder compared with Thursday, but of course with all the cloud and that breeze, I wouldn't especially call it warm. Into the evening, further spells of rain for a time in the west. They do fizzle somewhat, and really by the end of Friday night it's just damp over western hills and a lot of low cloud again covering those hills. Some breaks to the east, but with the breeze, of course, it's going to be another frost-free night. Here we are as we start the weekend. High pressure centred over Europe at the moment, and really around this very large high we've got this west-southwest airflow bringing a lot of cloud in from the Atlantic, but with weather fronts staying fairly well to the north, initially bringing some wet weather to Shetland. Well, for most, once that clears, it's just a cloudy picture really, and there will be some brightness coming through in the east and the northeast at times, or even the south, but actually for many, it's just a cloudy Saturday. A few spots of rain over western hills, but not quite as damp as Friday. And it's going to be another mild one, 10, 11, 12 Celsius possible, so temperatures well above average for the time of year. Same again on Sunday, a lot of cloud in the sky. Again, temperatures at 9 to 12 Celsius, but dry for many, just a few spots of rain over western hills. Best of any brightness towards the east. And very similar conditions as we go into Monday and Tuesday as well. Perhaps some signs of a bit more sunshine at the start of next week, but otherwise the weather stays largely settled over the next few days, even if it is a bit breezy and occasionally damp, especially towards the west.